Hello, hello, hello.
What up, what up?
Welcome. You made it.
You're here.
Happy Sunday.
We're here.
We're here. You're here.
Happy Mother's Day
Happy
out there.
Mother's
to all the
Day.
mamas. All the mamas. We love you.
Oh, we love you so much.
We miss our own mothers who can't be here with us today because they're 3,000 miles away in Texas. But we miss you and love you.
Yes. I got to talk to my mom today.
Awesome.
I got to FaceTime.
Yeah. I got a text.
Yeah, I texted your mom too. Yeah. Mother's Day is kind of one of those days where it's like you want to celebrate and you want to honor and you want to show so much love and respect to all those mothers out there. But then it also has like that reverse side of the mothers who wish they were mothers, you know? And so that I wanted to shout out today, my neighbor, Jessie. She made this, and you can't tell because it's a green screen, but this is a beautiful green and yellow lepo'o, so it goes on top of your head. Wow. I know, beautiful. Right? Isn't that cool?
Gorgeous.
And so she made this, and you know, she's been just a incredible woman and mother, and for the 8 years that we've been here, she is just above and beyond one of the best people I know, and she kind of highlights and honors me in this Mother's Day by giving me a crown to wear, even though I don't have any babies here on Earth, but you know, they're up there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Kind of cool, huh?
Yep.
Like, and she made it with her own two hands.
What up, Weston? So cool. Welcome to the stream, buddy.
Weston!
We are. Today is an awesome day because we are recapping and we are talking about all the things that we've been getting into the past few weeks, really the past 5 weeks. We're kind of doing a recap of the last 5 weeks of us doing this full-on live stream schedule of 5 live streams a week. This was kind of a test run for us of like learning what all we could handle, how much we were able to put on our plate in terms of live streams, and just to learn as much about it as we possibly could.
For sure, because you dabbled in it a little bit. You did some Twitch stuff with your gaming prior to basically choosing YouTube. I mean, we love YouTube. YouTube is amazing. You search on YouTube on a daily basis.
Every day.
So it's like, why not give back to that platform?
Yep.
And so it was my first time like really truly streaming, doing something for my passions. So this was a big learning curve and experience for me to figure it out. It was, it was a lot of fun, but it was kind of scary at times too, because you're on and it's live and there's no retakes, there's no take backs.
There's no stopping.
The show must go on. I'm used to that with stage stuff, but with stage stuff, you kind of learn your lines, learn your blocking, you rehearse, and then you just perform. But with live stream, it's like you're trying to come up with the content while it's happening. And it's
improv.
It's improv.
It's improv a lot of times. I mean, there's a little bit of things that we've like set ahead of time, but for the most part, it's mostly improv.
Yeah, totally.
And to piggyback on that idea, you also have a live audience that you're performing in front of. So you're feeding off the energy and the faces of everyone else. This is different because we're just looking at a camera.
Right.
And waving at whoever pops in chat. You know? Like, so
whenever we get some types, some texts, then we can respond back. And that's one thing that I think we haven't really asked people to do a whole lot, you know, because even Demo, he's one of our, subscribers. He comes into almost every single chat and he was like, oh, wait, so it's good for the analytics if your chat is happening while you're live? And I was like, oh yeah, like that's key. YouTube like looks at that. And so if you chat it up with us, it helps so much.
That it does. Speaking of, let's get the chat on the screen and then
get that chat on the screen. Get Weston
be able to see
up
what's
there.
going on, See who's chatting with us today.
Oh, Weston.
Hey, what up, wow, Weston?
Eventually, I want to be a streamer.
Nephew?
Oh, you can totally do that.
Oh, yeah, you're going to be a streamer. I can see it.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
you're
sir.
an incredible gamer. You're an incredible human being.
That's right.
And I know that live streaming is you're just going to pick it up when it's time, and you're just going to have so much fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we'll be here to help you along the way, too.
Yes, we love you.
Stay tuned. Just to go back over and recap all of the things that we've done these past 5 weeks, I started Tony Plays, which was my way of kind of tapping into my like serious gamer mode where I'm super competitive and getting my gesticulation out in terms of yelling and hollering and teamwork and all that kind of stuff for Warzone.
Yep.
And that's been a blast. I've loved that. And I know I want to continue doing that, but I think I'm going to cut it down to like just 1 day a week doing that instead of the 2 that I have been doing. So I believe moving forward, I'm going to be doing it on Wednesdays instead of Monday and Wednesday.
Nice.
But that has been a lot of fun. Thank you everyone who has come out to the streams. Wow, Weston, I know you've been there checking out Warzone and Destiny and all the other games that I've been playing. I'm looking forward to playing more games on the stream as I go. So that's been a blast.
Nice.
And how about you with Vibe and Wellness?
Vibe and Wellness, it feels like it's like transitioning into something different. At first I was like, I needed to put a goal out there because I haven't done the streaming and I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do too much due to me juggling right now. And so I feel like it's changing. I had to set it up in a way where I could just kind of set a goal, like the 4 elements, right? So it was like, okay, here's my concept. This is what I want to do. But this past week for Dance Like Your Mama was watching, it felt way more natural. You said it looked more natural whenever you were producing it. Yeah. And I just incorporated more of my dance background rather than like talking about the chakras and all of the stretching and the like burpees and push-ups and things like
less yoga and exercise, more dance, which kind of incorporates a lot of those things.
Exactly. So I think moving forward is going to transition into something a little bit more me.
More dance related.
And also I'm really looking at different spaces, so I don't necessarily have to do the Vibe and Wellness class in our living room. I want some more space. I want to be bigger and just feel like it's a little bit more intentional whenever I do hold the space on YouTube. And I'm still not sure if I want to do it as a live stream.
Right.
I might want to do it as like an episode type situation where it's pre-recorded and then maybe like view it or release it live so that way maybe I can still have the chat, still interact with people if they have questions, but that way I'm kind of more focused on them at that time rather than focused on showing and doing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's still up in the air. I don't know exactly how I want to do it. Right. I think this next Saturday is still going to be live.
Okay.
But the Saturday after that, I don't know.
Right. That's what this is all about. Recalibrating, changing, and finding what suits us best.
Right.
And just trying out different methods until we find something that works and that's successful for us.
Right.
And that's also going into our Sarah and Tony Plays. Whenever we live stream gaming together, that has been a blast. I know we want to continue to do that.
Yes.
Because that is so much fun.
I'm learning so much, you guys. Like, even like which buttons are what. Like, I didn't know where X and A and Y and I don't even, is there another button over there? There's 4, right?
There's a lot of buttons.
And there's triggers and there's bumpers and all this other kind of stuff. So I haven't memorized the controller yet, but I'm getting better and better with every week. And it takes 2, like I know it's not as family friendly because it still has some like curse words in there and that kind of thing and like the subject matter and stuff. But the levels, like I'm getting so excited even to do like the boss level stuff. Like I'm like, oh, let's go.
It's been a challenge. The whole time has been a challenge.
The whole time.
This lady over here evaporates into dust so many times.
Oh my gosh. I am unalived a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes we'll get on the level and she'll be just stuck on like one little spot where you got to jump on some blocks that are turning on you. It's kind of like...
And you're like, it's the timing. And I'm like, I can't do it yet.
Yeah. You know what this game kind of reminds me of?
What?
Ultimate Ninja Warrior, if you've ever seen that
Ooh,
show.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a bunch of different obstacles and things you got to jump and hang on to.
Totally.
And, like balance yourself and use your strength and all these things. And like, yeah, it's an intense game. So if you haven't checked that out yet, definitely go back to our live streams. Look out for Sarah and Tony. Sarah plus Tony play.
Yeah.
And you'll see It Takes Two. We have 4 rounds of that gameplay up there, so go check that out.
Totally.
And to go back and just to kind of solidify this idea for this Vibe With Us live stream. We have been getting into so many other things outside of the live stream at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
Right? We had our 5 days a week, and now we're shooting almost every weekend.
Gosh. Every weekend we're doing something, you guys. Like it is thriving here on the island. We have so many incredible artists, so many different shows, different things to do. It's a little overwhelming at times, but it's just like so much potential and so many like just opportunities to get out there and do and experience. It is incredible. I'm just like,
the musicianship,
thank you.
The artistry.
Wow.
There's just so many people who have found their place in their passion. And they're sharing it with the world, especially since COVID shut us all down for a bit. I think that has fostered a lot of new creativity and new confidence in the artists just going for it and putting themselves out there, like us as well.
Yeah.
Because we've been doing that also.
Totally.
You're going to be listening while you take a shower. Okay, do it, buddy.
Scrub a dub dub.
Don't forget to scrub behind your ears.
Behind the ears. Don't forget.
And so part of that freelance that we've been doing, connecting with some of the artists and musicians in the past that we've connected with, and also brand new artists. And so that's why we created Vibe With Us, for us to kind of showcase other artists as well as ourselves, and to share the greatness that is out here in the world, and to help discover new talent, help discover new artistry, and to share it with the world. So, what's been your experience in terms of the freelance and going out there and shooting and that sort of thing?
You know, it was so much fun having a photo shoot scheduled like during my work week. Like that was really cool to break it up, because it's like I have 2 different hats that I wear throughout the week. It's like one hat is for my day job.
Right.
And it's like I have to like focus. Working in the law, you guys, it's like you got to be extremely detail oriented. You got to like mind your P's and Q's. You've got to be there fully, pay attention to what you're doing. So it's like wearing that hat, and then whenever the weekend comes, I get to take that hat off and then put on my Vibe and Well cap, and I'm just like, I get to be like the freelancing, the creativity. I'm still detail oriented, but I get to kind of enjoy my passion instead of, like somebody else's passion.
Right.
Like, like that has been just so cool to have those little shows to capture and to go and to experience these artists who are in that creative, in their cap, their passion cap, at the same time that I'm behind the camera and I'm able to capture them, interact with them, and
it's like passion meets passion.
Yeah, and it's just like enhancing and it's multiplying it at the same time. So being able to kind of do that more often throughout the week is really exciting, and I'm hoping that I can continue to do that in the future. But on the weekends, man, we have been going. I'm so proud of us too, because
Yay, us.
used to whenever we would go and like do a show or something, like we'd want to stay there at the entity. We would want to have a drink. We would want to like do all, like do all those kinds of things.
Right.
And like, look at us. We have our little Topo Chicos in our cooler.
Yep.
With our like Nutri-Grain bars. And then
adulting.
We sip on some Topo Chico and
like cheers our topos and be like, all right, cheers,
success.
We did it.
And then we come straight home, download everything, and sometimes go through the footage and even start brainstorming how we're going to be editing it too. So
right.
I'm really proud of us for being able to juggle the way that we do and be as, just there and aware.
Right.
As we are.
And there's been a lot of editing that goes into these freelance gigs
guy.
Because, every time you shoot a photo, every time you create some video.
Yeah.
At least for us, in the way that we like to capture content and put it together and kind of capture the vibe and the essence of what that moment was like, what that night was like, and then share it through our lens, through our mind, and through our vibes. And so that's how we kind of created Vibe and Well, and why we wanted to like do this in the first place, was to share what we love to do with the world, but also help others do the same. Yeah. And editing has been fun and challenging. And if you haven't seen some of our recaps, definitely go to our Instagram, Vibe and Well Official. Go to our Facebook at Vibe and Well. And right here.
Right here, YouTubes.
We'll be putting up some more of those recaps as soon as we get some more permission from other like managers and artists and that sort of thing, because we want to be as respectful as possible.
Absolutely.
The few things that we'll share today we've gotten kudos and thumbs up for, and so we feel confident that we can share that with the world, because they've already posted it, they've already shared it themselves.
Yes.
And to finish that thought of the editing, the viral vibes that I've been doing every week have really been fun and also a challenge, and a great way for me to kind of get out of my own head in terms of my music and my passion, and just release something and share something with the world that, that's just fun. Yeah. And so I've released now 3 viral vibes in a row each week. And I plan to do many more. Yay! And it's been a lot of fun. So.
And you've been crushing it, like absolutely crushing it. The fact that you take the time for a 1-minute video to challenge yourself almost on a weekly basis. Like each week is something really, really different. And then to incorporate different strategies at the same time. Like I know with the first one, it was, doing everything with a couple of different camera angles, and it was the first one. So lots and lots of like learning curves. Yeah. The second one, I feel like you were very intentional. I think you brought out some more of like that passion for hip hop, the low end, those 808s, like that you really felt it come through. And then this last one that you've done, you green screened it up. There's multiple Tonys.
There's a lot of heads, a lot of little peanut heads on the screen.
You did some animation. You went through Canva. You did so much research on how to like really key in the things that you needed to. And I'm so proud of you for wanting to learn about it, but also taking the chance too, because even for just 1 minute, like it still took you a while to get everything completed. And then on top of that, you're still putting captions, and like you're going through that process too with another platform. So it's so cool. I'm so proud of you. Great job.
Thanks, Boo. I appreciate you.
No,
That's very
sweet.
You. So without any further ado, we have some things to share with you.
We do.
We have some things to react to.
Yay! I love reacting.
You are very reactionary sometimes.
I love reacting. I'm an active listener.
So we have some music to share with you.
Yes.
We have a couple of events that we captured and that we edited and put together. And we're going to share those with you. And then we're going to share the latest viral vibe with you.
Perfect. So who's up first?
So up first, this is an event called the Maui Songwriters Circle.
Yes, we talked about this last week.
This was a incredible event. We didn't get to go to the
workshop.
It's the Maui Songwriter Rounds, actually, I think is what it's called. And it showcased 4 different types of singer-songwriters, ranging from all ages. You'll see it in the video. These artists have a wealth of knowledge from like 30 plus years of singing and songwriting to, performing all over the world, creating instruments themselves.
I know. Didn't Steve say that he
Steve
just
Grimes, John
completed
Cruz, McKenna Haleakala, as well as Low Wolf. All 4 of those artists are phenomenal.
Totally.
After you watch this, definitely go check them out.
Yes,
we'll be sure to add
do.
their information maybe after this stream onto the description below, so y'all can go check those out.
Yes.
But all of them are on social media, so you should be able to find them.
Totally.
And so this was held at Pro Arts. Held at Pro Arts, which is in Kihei. And we've been there before for like comedy shows, but we had never been there for, we had yet to be there for live music.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it was back to back. Like doing Rowdy Love's single release was on last Saturday.
Which we still are waiting for permission to be able to share.
Because it was amazing and we want to show you guys.
Yeah, it's great.
And then Saturday, right after the live stream, we went straight to Pro Arts and we covered this Maui Songwriters Showcase.
Rounds.
It was the first one, so we're hopeful for the second one, and we definitely want to help Sarah Jelly, who created it. She, did all the marketing. She got everyone involved, even Mana'o Radio, which is the local radio station here on island.
Backlit Buddha Studios also helped out.
Studios, like it was so much of a community collaboration, and we were just super blessed to be a part of it. So we greatly appreciate you, Sarah Jelly, and I think we should go ahead and let the audience, the viewers, see what we experienced.
It's only a minute long. Our recaps are typically only a minute. But we'll play it through twice so you can kind of capture the vibes as much as possible, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it and move on to the next one.
Sweet.
Here is the Maui Songwriter Rounds.
Feel free to put your hands together for Steve Grimes, John Cruz, and Low Wolf.
Here comes a baby, he looks healthy and strong. Good thing he never take too long. Go on now! Run, you son of a run.
Woo!
Yeah, one more time.
One more time.
Feel free to put your hands together
Sarah
for
Jelly.
Steve Grimes,
The Black Jacket.
John Cruz, and Low Wolf.
Wife Doyle.
They did a rap,
She did a rap, so she got a hip hop vibe.
Awesome.
She sang.
Oh my God. And then John Cruz.
Here comes a baby, he looks healthy and strong.
Such a character.
Good thing he never take too long. Go on now!
All of her songs. She's so performed each one of her songs.
You could tell the type of
She shredded so much, so she had to get Band-Aids, you guys. Like, she was, like, crushing it. So good!
Congratulations to everyone who was a part of that. And everyone who came out to support it, because it was an amazing event. And we are just
pretty packed, too.
Honored. We're just honored and blessed to be able to do this and share, you know, some of these incredible little nooks and crannies of Maui that a lot of people around the world don't get to see, they don't get to hear, they don't know about.
Yeah.
And this is our way to share it with y'all.
Yeah. It was so cool. It was so cool. I went, like, to work, and I just showed everybody. Like, I was just like, hey, you want to see something? You want to see what we did this weekend?
Yeah. Right.
And everybody was like, wow, that's really cool. And some of them who have been here on island were just like, oh, wait, where's that at? Pro Arts, where is that? So, yeah, they're starting to have a lot of a buzz.
Right, Lynn and the whole crew there.
Yeah, all the
Arts.
sound guys, the technicians, the lighting techs, like, you know, it was a really seamless show. They did a great job, night 1 and night 2.
Right.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
we also, you're out of the shower and dressed. Good job, Weston. Woo! And we also met a management crew, Aloha Growers. And we should be in contact with them hopefully next week to potentially do some more freelance work. We'll see.
Yeah.
But it was fun to kind of like meet a whole bunch of different types of people. It was a way for us to just kind of like test ourselves too on a back-to-back.
Totally.
And like really feel what that feels like to edit both days in a row and like turn it around real quick and get it out to whoever it needs to go out to. And then this weekend, just on Friday, we went and supported a completely different vibe altogether.
Totally different. Totally different. You guys, this was a like punk rock show. Indie rock. It was at a record store. So like the entire place had records and CDs and just...
Shout out Joe and everyone at the record store.
Yes, request music. Oh, so cool.
Downtown Wailuku.
Totally awesome vibes. And it was for I think it was an all ages type of show. So it wasn't limiting too.
Right.
So like the energy was so high. Everybody was so respectful. It was a phenomenal time. It was, the energy was just, it was buzzing. It was buzzing in there. I'm so glad that I brought earplugs because it was so loud too. Like I thought that they were going to blow a speaker.
And the whole event was put together by Jeremy Jarvis and
Mary Bailey.
And Mary Bailey. Yeah. I think Mary Bailey was also there speaking. They were all the whole event was based around the Last Prisoner Project, which is a nonprofit organization that is supporting all of the families and people who are incarcerated due to cannabis use and who are still behind bars for very large cannabis fines and charges and things like that. And there's a lot of places in the United States that cannabis is legal.
Right.
And those people are still behind bars in those places.
For like itty bitty.
Right.
Like itty bitties. Not like crazy insane you should be. You know? Like it's just...
And also for, you know, the police brutality against people of color. That's something that we've all been witness to in America, that we've all felt. We all have our own stories about that and our own tribulations and trials. But one thing I will say is to see people come together and to support different causes and different events is very inspiring and very encouraging that, you know, at least more information is being put out there and being shared with the world. Yes.
I completely agree. Completely agree. Yeah, it was such a great place to be on Friday night, and it felt like everybody was listening. They were aware. It was like a conscious type of situation where everybody was still absorbing the information that was being given to them. And I hope that being the next generation really takes this and, you know, to the next level, and instead of just letting it be kind of like the older generation teaching, the next generation is going to be doing something about it.
Right, absolutely, and really, we were there in the first place to support a certain band, and that was Gauze. Gauze is it is a pseudo rock collaboration of artists and musicians, and the drummer of that band, Huey. We have supported in other projects with K&D. We did recap for them. We've shot Huey a few years ago for our Vibe Fair when we got to kind of showcase all of his artistry in different ways, because he is a well-rounded and a phenomenal artist in many different disciplines. But this was the first time we got to really see him drum in a rock band, and we were like, whoa! He was just he was a beast in there, man. And like the energy, the crowd, there's moshing, there's kids everywhere.
Oh my
and
gosh.
everyone's having a blast, and like the
They're like
music
churning
is loud.
too. Like it was in a circle. I was like, they're gonna wear a hole in the floor.
If you've ever seen a rock show or a punk rock show, you know how it goes. It's like, it's intense. So we have a recap that we've put together for that, and they will probably be releasing it at some point.
Yeah,
but this is a little sneak peek premiere, since we got the thumbs up that they enjoyed it, or at least that Huey did, and so we're gonna showcase it for you here. Just beware that the audio is probably very loud, so you may want to turn down your audio just a little bit. We tried to like fine tune it here before the stream. But just a warning that the audio was very, very loud, so we tried to do as much EQing on the audio as we could, but just to be safe, go ahead and bump down just a couple of notches.
Just a little bit.
And then if you feel comfortable, you can bump it back up.
Yeah.
But you ready to rock out to some guys?
Yeah!
Yeah! Ow! Let's go. One more time. Woo, give it up for God. One more time.
One more again.
One more again. Look at all those kids.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody sweaty.
Headbanging.
It was so sweaty.
Woo!
Woo. Bass player.
Yep.
Lead guitarist.
Drummer.
Huey, give it. Lead singer.
Woo, woo. People just going nuts.
A lot of hair.
A lot of quick shoving.
Just wait till they're in their 30s.
Headbanging.
So much hair. Energy was just crazy.
I mean, the location too. Look at all those CDs in the background.
Right?
Woo!
Woo! Give it up.
Yeah.
Good
That was so good. When are you going to do your next game stream? Oh, that's going to be on Wednesday.
Yep. Wednesday will be the next gaming stream, West End, so stay tuned for then. Yep.
Yes. Wow. So.
Yes. Congratulations, Request, for another amazing show.
Yes. Oh.
Jeremy Jarvis, Mary Bailey,
Christmas
and
Project.
Gauze, and all the other performers that night. There was 3 other bands. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head.
Bad Moms was one.
Yes, Bad Moms was another one.
I think it was the Misfits that was the other.
No,
there's a few others. They just had the stickers out.
There's a few others.
Oh, okay.
That was just supporting the overall punk vibe and scene.
Okay.
Yeah, those are some OGs. The Misfits are OGs. They weren't a part of that show.
Gotcha. Well, I saw on social media that Mary Bailey said that they raised $1,500 or something like that from all of the admissions, and it was sold out. They were turning people away eventually, and so that was pretty awesome. That on a Friday night, they could do all of this with an all ages show. So, I mean,
Right.
just amazing, incredible. Can't wait for the next one. I think it's going to be in June, maybe July.
Okay. Yeah, but we'll keep y'all posted.
Yeah, definitely keep you posted about it for
Yeah,
sure.
go check out Gauze. I think it's the band Gauze.
The band Gauze. As their handle on Instagram.
On handle is their handle. They have incredible music, and be looking forward to the next one.
That's right.
And
That's
look
right.
out for more.
Yes.
And then finally, we have one more thing to play for you, and that is our viral vibe of the week.
This guy over here.
I remember, so I was kind of like playing around with a new schedule of how I was going to approach the viral vibes. So I was doing them in the past on like, I think on Wednesdays and then releasing them on Thursdays, and then it didn't turn out to be Friday this week. And so moving forward, I'm going to have 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, where I can really focus on music and I can kind of finesse where that viral vibe comes. I'm not sure exactly what day that is yet.
Okay.
But it's going to just help kind of give me a little bit more space to, after all this incredible music that we hear over the weekend and that we like are a part of, I can kind of reset, recalibrate, and let those melodies and those choruses and those hooks and all the things go away for enough space so that I can come up with my own.
Right.
Because I want to be as authentic to myself and to everyone else as I can. So, this is Viral Vibe number 3. It's called Believe. And check it out. Here we
You will make it through this. 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 We'll make it through. I know you'll make it through. We'll make it through. I believe in you. We'll make it through. I believe in you. We'll make it through. I know you'll make it through. We'll make it through. I believe in you. We'll make it through. We'll make it through. I believe in you. I know you'll make it through.
One more time.
We'll make it through.
You will make it through.
Yeah, you will.
We'll make it.
Had to go back to my choir days and kind of make some different parts.
Yes.
Row your boat.
You will make
As Sarah said the other day.
I did.
We got a little peanut Tony heads. We created that background in Canva, by the way, too.
Yeah, that's the animation. That's super cool.
And then this is my like journey back to Africa, my African Nigerian roots, singing like Lion King. Rafiki no do correction.
We'll make it through.
Yes.
I believe in. We'll make it through.
Everyone needs to know that we believe in, you know? I do believe in you.
That's right.
You got this?
You got it.
You'll make it through this.
Woo!
Woo!
Yay!
Number three.
Number 3.
Good job.
Down in the books, babe.
Good job.
In the books.
Yes. I
Feels
loved all the green screen work. That was so cool to be able to like overlap yourself. Like all the little Tony heads.
Yeah. All the little Tony heads.
Yeah, that was really cool.
It was a lot of work, and that was something that I learned this week too about that viral vibe, was that I did need more time to do them, because as much as I want to like, just put them out, I also want to have some quality behind it. I want to like catch the eye, I want to catch the ear, and give positive messages out there as I can, as much as I can. And I want to devote a lot of more time to doing more of those.
Cool.
And that's kind of what the future holds. If we're going to pivot into the next segment of the Vibe With Us show, the last segment, the future. What does it hold for Sarah?
It is shaking up Vibe and Wellness.
Shake it.
I see that you've got viral vibes happening every single week, and I want to challenge myself too. And with the elements that I've already done, I feel like I can go ahead and like break those up and be seen on social media a little bit more.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
because even on our pages, it's very Tony heavy.
Yep.
Because of your consistency.
Yep.
And so I feel like I need to step my game up. So I'm going to be breaking down all of the elements and last week's show and trying to come up with little bitty like 1 minute shorts, 1 minute sketches.
Yep.
So that way we can post those on social media, so we can post those on the reels, and so we can post them on what is YouTube's
Shorts.
YouTube Shorts.
Yep.
So that
Stories.
way we'll be able to be a little bit more even. But also so that people don't have to go back and rewatch an hour-long live stream if they want to get
That's
the
right.
content super quick.
Yep.
Then that way they can have just like a little 1 minute. And I'm hoping to break that down because with Vibe and Wellness, we've got like mirror work with mantras. We've got journal work with entries and prompts. Then we have warm-ups, workouts / dance segments, and then cool downs. So it's like there's 5 different elements to each Vibe and Wellness, and so I want to break that down into
Right.
5 different minute-long videos to post on all the platforms.
Yeah.
So that is
Like that.
one of my big goals for this week, is going back through all of my Vibe and Wellnesses and breaking those down, and then hopefully whenever I'm out of the day job, I will be recording them and getting them
Great.
edited and doing all the things that need to be done.
So many things to be done.
So many things to be done.
Well, I know you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in
Thank
you.
I'll just put that on repeat. Just put it on my phone. Open
Yeah.
it whenever I need to. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and I think, part of this future movement that we're recalibrating right now and reassessing is that we have to go where the attention is.
Totally.
And as much fun as we love doing these live streams these past 5 weeks, one thing that we definitely noticed is that very few people will sit in for an hour long, 2 hour long,
Right,
anything.
right.
Most people don't have time for that.
They're
Most
so
people have enough time to
busy.
be on their social. They'll check out something
Yeah.
for 3 seconds to a minute,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll move on.
Yep. Yep.
People are just kind of used to that kind of attention span, the lack of attention span,
Yeah.
whether you like it or not. That's just where it is. That's the way it is.
And so that's what we have to start catering to.
That's right.
That's it. That's
That's right.
because we connect with so many people, and even on social media, especially whenever like we post something, we connect and we get comments, and we're doing that anyways. So
Yeah.
it's like, why not just give them more to view, and then we can connect on
Right.
a more along the lines of like a daily basis instead of a weekly.
Right. So be expecting much more content,
more content.
all over our socials. If you don't follow us already,
Yes.
go check us out, Vibe and Well Official on YouTube or on Instagram. Right here at Vibe and Well on YouTube.
Yes,
At Vibe and Well on Facebook.
Yes.
And we really look forward to what this future holds this summer.
Yes.
As we really kind of lock into all the different ways that we can make sure we're vibing well in every way.
Every way and every day.
And every day, in every way. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Out there, all the mamas, we love you.
Mwah, 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 mwah. All the
Yay,
hearts.
yay, yay, yay.
We love
I
you,
don't
we
do
love
my
you,
heart
we
very
love
well.
you.
Okay, there you go. A little itty bitty.
You gotta.
I am just so grateful that we're on this journey together. I'm so grateful for you, babe. Thank you for all of the effort, all of the time, the consideration. You work a day job, 4 days out of the week. You put in 40 plus hours a week at times, and you still show up to do these live streams. You still show up to make content. You still show up to edit. You still show up to go out and shoot freelance. You still show up to do all these things. And I just feel very, very grateful and blessed to have someone who cares so much about what it is that we're doing with our lives.
Yeah. Well, thank you for appreciating me. My love language bucket is full. Thank you for the words of affirmation. I greatly appreciate it. And, you make it easy. You make it easy for me to do. I feel energized whenever I come home after a long day. You are there to greet me just with arms wide open and peace of mind and also inspiration because of you putting in your 40 plus hours during the week for Vibe and Well and then going shooting and editing and putting in those hours. I mean, this guy edits like crazy. He is phenomenal. He will lose hours of sleep to be able to get a project put out and on time and to the artist. So, I mean, it's incredible to see, and you inspire me as well.
Well, thank you. Feelings are mutual. I love you.
I love you.
And we love you.
And we love you.
Thank you for being here with us
Thank you,
for
thank you.
another Vibe with Us. Thank you for vibing with us, y'all.
Yeah.
It's been fun. We hope y'all enjoyed the Maui Songwriter
Yes.
rounds. We hope you enjoyed Gauze at
and
request.
the viral video of the week.
And the viral vibe of the week, baby.
And thank you to Weston. We love you so much.
Love you,
and
love you.
We hope that you have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you soon.
We love you, mamas.
Love
Happy
you,
Mother's
love you,
Day.
love you.
And we'll see y'all next week. Much love.
Much love.
Peace.
Peace.
Holla. Yeah.
Yeah.